All right. Good morning, everybody. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. My StreamYard wasn't picking up my MacBook camera. It did the same thing yesterday, so I had to restart Chrome to get it working. But I think everything's set up now. And yeah, I have plenty of work to do today. I'm not sure what everybody else is working on. Sacco is here. I see that you are working on two presentations for this weekend's convention. What convention is it? I love conventions. Sage is here. Hello, hello. I'm going to be working on editing a video and then going to jump into some writing, basically. Yeah, that's the plan today. We're gonna see how editing a video goes. I've never edited a video while streaming, but this is like my first time streaming on this laptop, which is a new laptop. Well, relatively new compared to my old laptop. I used to stream on my old laptop, which was like from 2015, and it could not do anything except stream. It could barely operate Word at the same time, but this computer can operate Photoshop, it can operate Word, it can operate Excel, it can have all those open while I stream. So we're gonna try to edit a video while I stream. We'll see how it goes. We're just gonna jump right into it though and get going on this. Sage is working on day job stuff and fan fiction in between. Exactly. Perfect. See, that's what these streams are for. Let's just get some focus work done early in the morning. I know it might not be early in the morning for you, Sage, but that's okay. Thanks, Sacco. I'm like really, we'll see how it goes. If the stream dies, it's because I am trying to run too much shit on my computer at once. So I apologize for that, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Nikki is working on some drafting. That is awesome, Nikki. Are you working on a new project? Essie, I hope I'm pronouncing your name properly. I'm going to be writing and editing a short for submission. That is awesome. Dee is here. Hello, hello. It's the afternoon in the UK. Yeah, workday's almost over. I figured the workday was almost over, or it would be early evening. All right, everybody, but we are going to jump right into it because we are. And so the whole point of these morning streams is to get a lot of focus work in. So we're doing 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So they are long, focused sprints. Hello, Adventures in Fantasy. Good to see you. Nikki is 67K into the sequel. That's awesome, man. Sequels are so hard. They're so difficult. And sorry, guys, I'm just looking at myself for the first time since working out this morning, and I realized I have mascara all under my eyes, so I apologize for that. All right, so let's jump into it. I'm going to get the timer up here on the screen, and pens at the ready, everybody. We are going to get started on our first sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy working, writing, cleaning, reading, whatever you're doing. Happy that. All right, guys, here we go. Ready? Let's go. All right, everybody, that is the end of the first sprint. How did it go? How did everybody do? I apologize. I was having some trouble there. I was trying to stop the sprint while on the YouTube screen. It wasn't working very well. So I'm just going to set the 5-minute timer for our break. So let me just go ahead and do that before I forget, because we're only taking a 5-minute break, then we're back into our work. So we've got 5 minutes on the timer there. And yeah, how did everybody do? How did you do? Laura's here. Hello, hello. Working the day job, but we'll be editing a short story tonight. That is awesome. I'm also not writing. I'm doing other work. I was working on a video. Now I'm working on some emails. So I'm also doing some kind of like focus work that isn't writing. Allison, hey, everybody, doing a 10K today. That is awesome. That is so awesome. How far are you? I'm so curious to know. Let me just get rid of this banner. Yeah, let us know how far you are, Allison. I'm very, very curious. Sage got 28. Geez, I have not been able to read numbers lately. It is a problem. I got 98 words and then had to put out work fires. Yes, I had a work fire yesterday. I feel you. D finished a whole bunch of mind-numbingly boring admin, so bought 2 more gingerbread biscuits to celebrate and watch some AuthorTube videos. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun way to use the sprint. Waiting to hear back from a supervisor in a holding pattern. Yes, sometimes work is just like one giant holding pattern. And like all you're doing is waiting for someone to get back to you. And it's kind of really annoying. Essie, I made coffee and got 201 words. That is awesome. At the start of the next sprint, I'm actually going to go get a glass of water because I am out of coffee. So I guess that means I'll have to have, water and like hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Sorry, I just turned on the YouTube so you're probably going to hear an echo there so I can end this poll. It looks like most people are writing today, but there were some people doing some work there. Oh, cool. The poll results go into the chat. That's super fun. Anyway, I'm going to do polls more often. What poll should we do next, everyone? Allison is about 4K for now. So you're 4K into the 10K. Got it. That is awesome. Definitely doable. 10K is definitely doable. Adventures in Fantasy, painted the base layers of a birdhouse, and I'm starting some kimchi stew. I love kimchi, and also working on a birdhouse sounds like a great way to spend the morning. I love that. Yeah, the polls are fun. I'm really into that. We should do that more often. I'm glad that YouTube, I don't know when YouTube added that, but I've never had that. But I guess I haven't really done a stream in the past year. So it's fun. All right, so let's see where we're at. We've got 2 minutes left in our break. So everybody, get a coffee, get some food, do a little bit of a stretch. Then we're going to jump back in. I'm like literally so stiff. And then we're going to jump back into the second Pomodoro sprint. We're going to do 4 this morning. So that was sprint number 1. And we're about to start work sprint number 2. So essentially the goal in the morning is 2 hours. And then within those 2 hours, we do 100 minutes of hard focus work. So 4 25-minute sprints with 5-minute break between each. So we are going to be jumping into the next one. I'm just going to throw up the banner here so that folks know we're on sprint number 2. 2 out of 4. Save. We're going to throw that up there. Okay, before my alarm goes off and startles everyone, I'm going to turn it off. We've got about a minute left of break. How's everybody feeling this morning? I had a couple ideas to incorporate into the short story, need to bridge the beginning and the end more. Totally, totally fair. I don't know about you guys, but like when I'm working on other things, I still have plenty of story ideas. And I literally, my notes application on my phone and like random notebooks are filled with just like ramblings and ideas on like how to like to include things in stories, how to put things together, how to fix plot holes, et cetera, because like I'll have a thought and I'll have to write it down, because if I don't write it down, I won't remember it. And then I'll be like, oh, I had that brilliant idea, but I lost it. Anyway, Alrighty, so we are going to get started on the next sprint. I am going to start this sprint by getting some water because I'm very thirsty. Also, for anybody who has not been at one of these sprints recently, I don't have glassware yet, so the only thing I have are these plastic wine glasses, so I drink my water out of them. I'm not just drinking wine at like 10 in the morning or 10:30 in the morning. Alrighty, guys. So we are going to get started. So pens at the ready, everybody. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. How did that writing sprint go? Yeah, how'd it go, everybody? I got some decently big news at the end of that sprint, so I was a little distracted on my phone, but that's okay. That's okay. How did it go? Oh, and I see lots of people showed up. I also put a poll up. It looks like, wow, okay, more people than I expected keep their story ideas in their head. I did not necessarily expect that. I definitely have to write them down or else I forget them. 1 second. I am just going to put on the timer here for 5 minutes. There we go. Okay, timer is on for 5 minutes for our break. So I spent most of that sprint actually taking notes on I had to take notes on some work stuff. So that's what I was doing most of the time that sprint and got all the notes done. So that was good. And then at the end of the sprint, I checked my emails. So yeah. All right, let's jump into here, into the chat, because there's a lot of chit chat going on. Love it, love it. Okay, we're talking about my phone memo is full of ideas. Same. The notes on my phone is full of ideas. All right, I'm not the only one who produces a ton of story notes. I thought there was something wrong with me for scribbling everywhere. Everywhere. I have no order to it either. Like I just have notes on my phone, notes in my notebooks. Like I like to keep a notebook for work and a notebook for personal stuff, but then in the middle of all of those, they'll just be story ideas. I mean, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. It's so true. I said digitally, but I also have story ideas written on random pieces of paper that seem to scatter everywhere. They do scatter everywhere. Hey, Zara, how's it going? Missed the start because I've been chatting with Kelly about her publishing stuff. You said January for the cover. Yes, I can do whenever you want the cover, we can do the cover. But I think I said January just based on your publishing timeline, but I can't recall the exact timeline right now. But I think, yes, I said January because of that, because of the timeline. I write down my story ideas in a physical book on Post-its, cards, and the backs of receipts, pieces of card. Yeah, same. Everywhere. They go everywhere. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of hilarious. May the ass force be with you. Jersey Devil, yo, what's up? We got some world building solidified. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Kelly and I figured out the map of her world. I love maps. Okay. One of my favorite things about, 1 second. Well, whatever. This is an old version, so I actually don't know if there's a map in this one. 1 second. One of my favorite things. Oh, shit. Okay, there's spoilers for book 2 in this because oh, shit. I can't actually show you this map because I drew what happens in book 2 on the map. 1 second. Let me try this one. Does this one have a map in it? Oh, no, it's got a small map in it because it's an old version. Let's try this one. I have like 5 copies of all the King's Traders here. All right, here we go. Maps are my favorite thing ever. If anybody is looking for a good map designer, Jessica Corey, I believe her name is. I can find her website because holy shit. Look at this beautiful, and I'm pretty sure she's like super booked now and also has raised her prices, but she has an apprentice now. But like, look at this. She made this beautiful map. Anyway, I'm obsessed with it. I love world like physical map building. I'm gonna find her website. Anyone needs a map? Tennessee Map Maker, found it. Okay. Lizard Ink Maps is what her company is called. Oh my gosh, my map is the background of her banner. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Everybody go, and my map is right on the website there. That's hilarious. I love that. Here, 1 second. Okay, we might take a little bit more of a break because I kind of want to share my screen here, but we'll get through the comments first and then I'll share the screen. Some stories are digital, some stories are in a notebook. Yeah. I fumed pretty solidly for most of the sprint because idiot client is idiot and then wrote 30 words at the end. Fair. That happens a lot. um, just fuming about things. I love to fume. Honestly, it's a good outlet. Fuming's fun. I had to go through a bunch of screenshots and reference images for my story and delete those I didn't need because they had been sitting around in Dropbox for months. Nice. It's nice to clear stuff up. Yeah, it's nice to clear stuff up. How many hours you study or work a day? So I am trying to do 2 hours of sprints, like study sprints, work sprints a day, but I personally work probably like 8 to 9 hours a day. I used to work a lot less, and then I'm just adding 2 more minutes to the break. I used to work a lot less, but then I would also work on weekends. And what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to work like a normal work week. Because I work for myself, I was like, I could work 5 or 6 hours a day, but then I would have to work every day. And I don't know. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm still trying to find a balance. Essie got 429 words. Nikki got about 500 words. That is awesome. We didn't set a strict timeline. Yeah, book maps rock. I freaking love maps. Pity I have made little effort to draw one for years. Yeah, this is the website that I put up. Yeah, it is amazing. The maps are amazing. Okay, so we are going to get started on the next sprint. Everybody go check out my map on the head of this website. I didn't even know that that was there. That is so fun. Oh, and there's my map again, black and white. I paid less money for my map than what these cost now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I definitely did. Oh, maybe I'll go back. If I ever have the money, I might go back and ask her to do the map in color because like add color to the map because it is amazing. Yeah. Anyway, I just love my map. It's so good. Alrighty, so we're gonna jump into the next sprint, or else I'm just gonna keep looking at my map here. So this is our third Pomodoro sprint. So we're gonna put 25 minutes on the clock. Let me just switch it up here. Everyone, let me know what you're working on while I go ahead and do this. What's everybody doing this sprint? I am going to go back to video editing now that I've got my email sorted and I've got my notes taken. So I'm going to go back to video editing and I'm just going to turn on the banner here. We are on sprint number 3 of 4. All right, so we are going to be working, writing, reading, studying, whatever it is you're doing. That is the end of our break. Whatever it is you're doing, we're going to be doing that for 25 minutes. So pens at the ready, everybody. And we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy working. All right, everybody, that is time. How did everybody do on that sprint? I am going to turn the 5-minute timer on here and just make sure. There we go. Okay, we've got the 5-minute timer going. And yeah, for our little break, how did everybody do? I ended up taking more notes because there was a few more things that I had to read and some videos I had to watch. So I had to take more notes on that. But yeah, it went really well. I thought I was done all of them, but I was definitely not. So how did everybody else do? I saw there was some discussion, some interesting discussion in the comments about, yeah, Cliff said, I once heard Stephen King say that he doesn't need to keep notes because he only forgets bad ideas, which I think is, I definitely think that's interesting. Stephen King has no bad ideas, I guess. He only writes down story ideas that have been sitting in his head for a while, as he does not want to immortalize bad ideas. Yeah. Almost every idea I had turns into something, so I think my method works out better for me. I think everybody's method's different, for sure, for sure. I like to use Evernote for my writing ideas. I don't even think I know what Evernote is. Is it like a Scrivener? Okay, so the video where Stephen King talks about this is on YouTube. Sage got another 100-ish words, and I think I'm done editing this chapter, but I also said that last week, so who knows? I am like that too. I'm like, "Oh, I'm done." And then I'm like, "I'm not done. Definitely not done." Hey Jen, how's it going? We just finished our third 25-minute our third 25-minute writing sprint. We're on a 5-minute break and we're going to jump back into the sprints after that 5 minutes, and we're going to have one last 25-minute sprints. So we're doing the Pomodoro technique. If nobody knows what that is, it's 25 minutes on, 5-minute break, 25 minutes on, 5-minute break, etc. Evernote is just a digital notebook app. I use it for everything, even my grocery list and to-do list. Oh, no way. I just use the Notes app on my phone, but that's so cool. Okay, I'm going to have to download it because I like using my Notes app, but it's kind of limited in what you can do. The thing that I like though about it is that like the Notes app on my phone and the Notes app on my computer are the same notes. Like they talk to each other, which is really nice. Oof, sorry guys, just have to get a stretch in before the next sprint. I think I'm done taking notes, but I said that last time too, so we'll see. Who knew? I put on the title that this was going to be it, like, because work sprints, writing sprints, study sprints, it's all the same. It's all like focused work and then time off. I didn't realize I was going to be studying. I didn't realize I was going to be taking notes on stuff. I haven't taken notes on stuff in a while, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking notes on stuff. So, oh, and Evernote's free. That's great. Yeah, I didn't even think that as soon as I find out an app's paid, I'm like, oh, I'm probably not getting that. Stephen King lives here in Maine, kind of near me. I've never seen or met him though, sorry to say, but he did endorse my friend Chris Holmes' book recently, another Maine author. That's so cool. That is really, really cool that he endorsed a friend's novel. Oof. Could you imagine getting an endorsement from Stephen King? That's like wild. That's wild. Grace is writing a book. That's awesome, Grace. Glad to have you here. I'm just going to pop on over here and take a look at the poll. So it looks like most people take notes digitally. I'm surprised. I figured there was going to be a lot of like notebook note takers, but no, everybody is more digital. And some people do keep the notes all in their head. I could never do that. I would let them, they would just slip right out of my brain. All right, so we have 1 minute left in our break. So I'm just going to get back to the comments. I'm going to turn the alarm off so it doesn't blare, but I'm going to get back to the comments and then we'll jump into the next sprint. Oh, Grace, you're 54 pages into your book. That is awesome. That is a long way in. Good job. Congratulations for sure. Oh, no way. Stephen King tweeted it? That's so cool. That is so cool. I would slap that on the book cover. I like digital in case I want to copy paste it into something or share it. Yeah, I agree. I would forget so fast if I didn't write it down. Me too. And sometimes I don't even have to like go back and look at the notes. It's just the process of writing it down that gets it to stick in my brain. It's like as I write it on paper, it gets etched in my brain. Like I really don't ever have to go back and look. It's just if I don't write it down, I'll forget it. If I get a really strong idea, I'll outline or sometimes just write out a first chapter to get a better idea of it, for sure. The first chapter, that's cool. Just to really feel the story, like go in, write the first chapter, get a really good feel of it. Oh yeah, they put it on the cover, of course. I was like, Stephen King can't like compliment a book and have it not slapped on the cover. The book is Child Zero. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I love that title. Like love, love, love that title. It's like with dreams, if you tell someone about it or write it down, you remember it. But if you forget your dreams within the next hour, if you don't, for sure. They say physically writing something down helps you remember better than typing it, but I still use Evernote. Even if I type it, it helps me remember it. Like even if I type it, it also helps me remember. And D is reviewing comma rules for the next round of editing. Sorry, guys, excuse me. I never remember my dreams and they're so vivid, it annoys me. Oh, if I talk to someone about my dreams or like I think it was Grace that said it. If I talk to someone about my dreams, I remember them. But I also dream very vividly every night. I dream every night super vividly. And I remember them in the morning, obviously. But if I don't like think about them, then yeah, I forget them. I'm a bad friend. I haven't read it yet. I'm sure you're not a bad friend, but it's a really cool title, Child Zero. I love it. Okay, so we are going to get to our fourth sprint now. I'm sure that was more than a minute. So let's get the timer back on the screen. All right, everybody, we're going to jump right into it. There's 25 minutes on the clock for our last writing sprint, working sprint, study sprint, whatever you're doing, our last productivity sprint of the morning. So pens at the ready, everybody, and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy writing. All right, everybody, that is time. That was our last writing sprint, working sprint, study sprint of the morning. So we are done for some focus work. Woohoo! I'm just going to change this ticker here. Sprint's done. Woohoo! There we go. Let's have that scroll across the bottom. All right, how did everybody do that sprint? I did pretty well. I edited my video, so that was good. That was good stuff. I could be convinced to do another sprint if you guys want. We could go for 5 today. Just waiting to see some comments coming in. I see a whole bunch of people got a bunch of stuff done. Cliff, I am not an extensive outliner. I wish I was. I flip-flop back and forth between I used to think I was a pantser for the longest time, and then I fell in love with outlining, and now I'm back to being a bit of a pantser. Honestly, I flip-flop. Like it's either like I basically pants it or I outline in super great detail. And I think it depends on the genre. Like I'm very comfortable writing fantasy, so I don't outline it, but I'm not very comfortable writing sci-fi. So like my sci-fi, the outline for a sci-fi that I'm writing is like almost 10,000 words. So I think it depends on the genre, maybe, and like how comfortable you are with the material. I don't know. So to answer your question, sometimes. Sage got 223 words on the new chapter. That is amazing. I wrote 2 pages in that time. That's awesome, Grace. Congratulations. Another please if you guys are up for it. Jen wrote 868 words. That's wild. That's a great sprint. Trying to finish a book and make it flow through. Trying to finish a book and make it flow, and this one is tough. Yeah, sometimes books are tough and they don't flow. I'd be down for another because that'll take me to dinner time. Not sure about word count, but I got 1,149 words for this stream. Oh, that is awesome. I'd be down for another. Okay, so it sounds like everybody is down for another 25-minute sprint. So I think we'll do that. I haven't had a timer on for the break, but there is a live clock at the top. And so I think I'll 1 minute and 30 seconds. We're going to have 1 minute and 30 seconds left on this break because I feel like we've already used up some time. Maybe 2 minutes. We'll have 2 minutes left. I'm a major outliner, but I don't put in chapters until right before I format it. I try to end each chapter on a cliffhanger if possible. Me too. I also try to end each chapter on a cliffhanger. 810 words edited. That is amazing. Usually I write chapter summaries, but there's a lot of room for unplanned things with those. Usually I write chapter summaries, but there's a lot of room for unplanned things with those. It's just to keep me on track. Yep, I totally get that. I'd do another. All right, okay. We're going to do another one. I'm editing a really good book by a client, best one I've done all year about a military woman's life. Oh, wow. I'm sure that's amazing. You know how those deadlines feel. Yeah. Deadlines are rough. Okay, so yeah, let's get going. Let's put this thing up on the screen and we're going to do another 25-minute sprint. Yeah, the deadline feel is real for sure. Okay, so 25 minutes. We're going to do one more bonus sprint. Let's go. Bonus 25-minute sprint. Oopsies. Sorry, guys. I'm really into the banner, like the tickers going across the bottom. So that's why I keep updating them. But you have to update them. So like you can have a whole bunch of them pre-prepared, but I'm obviously not organized to do that. So I'm updating them. All right, everybody. And it does look like we like the background music. So we're going to keep that going for this one. All right, everybody. So pens at the ready, and we are going to get started on our 5th out of 4, 5/4, 125%. We're crushing it here. We're going to get on our 5th sprint of the day. We're going to go for 25 minutes and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Happy reading, writing, working, whatever you're doing. Good luck. You've got this. All right, everybody. That is the end of the bonus 25-minute sprint. I hope everybody had a lovely time and was super productive. I'm just gonna check the comments because there are some awesome accomplishments in here. I've edited about 23 pages so far this morning, aiming to get at least 1/3 of the book edited today. 23 pages is huge. That is amazing. D got 2,056 words for the day. Now time to hop off. No problem. Love sprinting. It keeps me accountable to doing work in the morning. So that's why I do it. Sage got 296 words, which is also awesome. Everybody just go ahead and drop your word counts in the chat. Jen got 642 words. Was anybody not writing? I wasn't writing, so I got 1/3 of the video edited in that sprint, like one additional third to what I had done before. So yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me this morning, everyone. This was awesome. It felt really good to be productive so early in the AM. Well, it's not that early in the AM, but it's not that early in the AM anymore at all. Actually, it's in the PM now. But I just mean like it's good to get the focus work done. Um, so yeah, that feels really good. SE got 1,599 words for the stream, nearing the end of the story. That's so exciting. I love when things get close to the end. Grace got 588 words in this sprint, which is amazing. Sage got 738 total for the stream. Super awesome. Ashley edited 8 pages during the sprint. Zilla got 419 and some work emails. Heck yeah, for the work emails. It's always so nice to send those off. And Ashley's now 31 pages in. That is amazing. Oh, guys, that felt so good to get some stuff done. Great. All right, everybody, remember to stay hydrated, do some stretches. We've just been sitting for 2.5 hours. I don't know, get up, get moving a little bit, and yeah, catch you on the next stream. I am planning on doing one tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow at 10 a.m. All right, bye, everyone. It was so good sprinting with you. I was going to say seeing you, but I'm not. Well, you know what? Whatever. It was so good seeing you. All right, bye, everyone.